According to a new report from the New York Times this week, Donald Trump's aides and allies are actively working on recruiting what they're calling aggressive right-wing lawyers to serve in a second Trump administration should the country make a horrible choice next November and re-elect Donald Trump. An army of aggressive right-wing lawyers. Now that seems a little odd, doesn't it? Let me read you what the New York Times wrote. People close to the former president say they are seeking out a different type of lawyer committed to his America First ideology and willing to endure the personal and professional risks of association with Mr. Trump. They want lawyers in federal agencies and in the White House who are willing to use theories that more establishment lawyers would reject to advance his cause. They go on to say that they're looking beyond just the Federalist Society lawyers, right? You know, those weirdos who, have basically stacked the Supreme Court with conservative ideologues. Donald Trump's friends say, listen, conservative ideologues are great most of the time. But I don't know if you've noticed this, we ran into some issues during the first Trump administration, a lot of it, obviously surrounding January 6th. So we got to make sure that we put people in place that aren't going to tell the president no. We got to make sure that we put people in place that are whatever crazy idea Donald Trump has, that he's going to have lawyers on his team that are going to say, you know what, we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen, sir. Don't you worry. We got it, Captain. That's what we're looking at here. And one of the things, and this may be too conspiratorial for some folks, this may be way too far out in left field, but one of the things that concerns me, and I've said this a ton of times, is I don't think if Donald Trump gets back into that White House that he will ever leave. And I think one of the things that these lawyers are being recruited to do is to find a way around presidential term limits. That I believe that. I firmly believe that. Again, maybe that makes me a quasi-conspiracy theorist. I don't know. But I know based on a lot of the comments that I have gotten, email messages, direct messages, Q&As that I've done, a lot of people have that same concern. And this report is kind of confirming that to a degree, right? He wants lawyers that will basically undo the law, not uphold the law, not interpret the law, but give him the interpretation that he wants to basically do away with the law. And it's not just on possibly doing away with presidential term limits, it's other things, his attack on immigrants, his attack on the asylum seekers. There's all kinds of things he could have done in his first administration if he wasn't occasionally met with the word no. And I've been saying that for a year and a half now. When Trump gets back into office, it's not just yes men lawyers that he's going to surround himself with. Every member of his cabinet will be a spineless yes person. Every aide, every advisor will be somebody who will tell him yes. If he says, I want to nuke Florida because I'm mad at Ron DeSantis and his special boots, there is not a single person that Trump will have surrounded himself with that will tell him no. That is what he wants. He wants nothing but yeses, nothing but people who will figure out the legality of things later on. But a word of caution on that, Donald. That's literally why you're in trouble right now. Because you listened to lawyers who did what you want this new crop of lawyers to do. Oh, well, this isn't exactly legal, but, maybe if we interpret it this way or we twist things around, maybe we can make it seem legal. And got you in trouble with Judge Tanya Chutkan. It got you in trouble with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Got you in trouble with the New York State Attorney General. Yeah, it didn't turn out well for you, but he's trying to do it again on a much broader scale to lay the framework for the worst administration we have ever seen in American history. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.